over the past 3 months in the series.
Spectacular off-road action returns to centre stage this weekend as round 4 of Super Series 98 goes to Tarleton International Raceway outside Krugersdorp on Saturday. South Africa's own Stadium Off-Road Racing Series has built up a loyal following among both spectators and competitors who've had a long period of drought. But now the scene is set for another spectacular show of dusty action at Tarleton. In the Pro Quad category, Jacques Struig on his Honda has had things going his way in the 3 events held to date, with a clean sweep of victories. But with 90 points up for grabs, there's virtually nothing between himself, reigning champ Christo van der Merwe and Brandon Martin. In the Super Quads for 200cc machines, Evan Hutchison has only one man to worry about, Clayton Du Plessis. Although Hutchison has also had 3 successive overall victories, Du Plessis has been breathing down his neck, and this confrontation should be another scorcher.
Yeah, we've had a good year on the 200 so far. We're leading the class quite nicely. We haven't had too much competition yet. My teammate Clayton is doing very well. He seems to be, I think he's in second now in the championship. He's got a long way to go before he can catch me. My Blaster is going very, very well. Linux have prepared a fantastic bike for us for the year. And I think they're going to battle to beat that bike. Tarleton's the next track that we're going to be racing at. It's a very fast track, a very flat track, so we need to make a fast bike for that track. It is a very fast track, so gearing is important. You need to get the right type of gearing. You need to get your horsepower in the right part of your power band. The riding style, because it's that much faster, the bike is set up that much harder. The suspension everything is a lot harder. Because of the corner has been a lot faster. You don't need as much suspension. That's not all that important in that by the end of the day, the tracks normally become very rough with the cars sort of tune the track up as well as all the bikes and quads running through. By the end of the day, it normally ends up quite hard. So it's not a dramatic difference, but it will make for a different type of racing.
As far as the two-wheelers are concerned, young Gareth Swanepoel has once again taken the junior category by the scruff of its neck. With more than 50 points over Jamie Hilton, nobody's likely to touch Swanepoel, but the battle for second is far from over. An innovation in Super Series this year has been the introduction of the Clubman's category, aimed mainly at the weekend racer. They may not be professionals, but the competition has been hot, with Clayton Duckworth leading from Leonard Hall and Malcolm Furness.
The soil at Tarleton is mainly good, lots of traction. After the cars get on there, it moves the dirt onto the sides and makes it very hard, so the tires slide. Super Series, we change the suspension. We make the sprockets much more smaller for speed. For motocross, we obviously change suspension settings again and make our sprockets bigger for more grunt, more power in the corners. And for Super Series, obviously go smaller for more speed.
Freddie Fourie seems to have things pretty well sewn up in the 200 category, with 2 out of 3 overall victories so far. His nearest rival is Jared de Jager, who took the honours in round 2 at Tarleton in April, but the battle for third in the championship between Van Niekerk and Lennertz is still wide open. Ryan Hunt decided at the beginning of the season that he'd pull out all the stops this year, and it's paid off handsomely for the KTM rider with another clean sweep of victories. Alan Julian, Gary Lipchik and Freddie Fourie are all closely bunched in the fight for second position. To the cars now, and the Super Special category has seen some tight battles this season. Henry Kirstein has won them all, but was chased all the way during the last round at AA Kyalami by Max Moore and Jackie Hubert. Frank de Klerk has a strong lead in the production category.
There's a big battle between Henry and myself in his special stadium car, but I'm sure I can give him a go, and I'm looking forward to it. Tarleton's track is set up differently to Kyalami. It hasn't got that many jumps as Kyalami has. You've got more flat-out sections, although they've shortened the track now. You've got to know the jumps, and you've got to know which corners to cut and which corners not to slide out with the mud. They're both very nice tracks, and they've both been profiled differently now, so they're not that it's not that acute the jumps. I'd say more of the older cars can handle that type of jump now.
De Greef has had virtually no opposition in the rather depleted production vehicle category, the only other competitors to score any points being Colin Frankenberg and Dries Bass. But even with 3 easy victories and a lead of almost 150 points, it's no time to rest on your laurels.
Op die Super Series het ons tot dusver in hierdie seisoen nogal baie goed gevaar met die Beetle. Ons hardloop voor in die seisoen. Competisie word meer en meer, daar kom 'n paar karre by. Hooplik 'n nuwe bakkie wat ons gebou het. Sal ons 'n bietjie opdraande gee. Ek kan hom nie self bestuur nie, iemand anders sal hom bestuur. So vir die oorblywende 3 wedrenne dink ek gaan ons 'n goeie days in die gang hê. Daar is ander karre wat bykom, lyk my. Daar is 'n paar privaat mense wat op hierdie byeenkoms sal wees, die komende byeenkoms. En ja, seisoen lyk eintlik goed.
Undoubtedly, the main attraction of Super Series 98 is the Super Truck category, which was augmented by the appearance of rally legend Sarel van der Merwe last time out at Tarleton, where he won overall on debut. The Piazza Musso brothers, Paolo and Claudia, are still at the top of the ladder though.
Well, I think the season's gone fairly well. I did the first 2 races with the Ford Courier Super Truck and won both. And then I was promoted up to the 4x4, and at Tarleton we got a second there. Went rather well, considering we had a brand new engine and still learning the setup. And then at Kyalami I won the day again in the 4x4. So yeah, we're very happy and delighted with it. The next event, Sorrel will be campaigning in the 4x4, and we'll be back down to our live Ford Courier. So yeah, I'm excited about it.